Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they can counter here. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. And that has been cut short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good-looking ball. Played into space out wide. And he can clear it away. Great vision. Puyol gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Kante with the clearance. And here's Azar. Rafinha. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is a little undercooked. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Bale. Bale. Takes aim and crosses. Messi! Kukçu. Nicely spread. Now it's Batistuta. Kukçu. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Isco. Oh, that looks a good ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Out of play. Belly. And Hill. Now these two will come off second best. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Terrific header! Oh, there's the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hazard. Big chance! Puyol going vertical. Oh, good take and Van Nistelrooy!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kante gets good distance on it. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Knocks into space. It's played through for him. Oh, just skips past his man. Kante gets it clear. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Now who's going to be first to this? Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That's a cute ball. Isco is the team's great visionary. Saliba getting this one clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Isco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, here's an interesting matchup. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
Just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
No, he's not getting past him there. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. And he's taking no chances there. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Saliba cuts the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy's chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic...
Great chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Nistelrooy bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a searching pass. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bunu is there to clear. And it's Bale. Cute ball now, how can he... Shot a goal! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cannavaro. Aim beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Isco. Milan looking to pass their way through. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Azar. To Isco.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way through. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Batistuta. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Bunu breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Azar. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gets a good foot in there. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market and often seen as an integral component.
And he shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Khan with the clearance. And here's Van Nistelrooy. No way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Isco is the team's great visionary. Now it's Azar. Bale. And he's making progress on the ball. And he lines up a big header! And a terrific set from the keeper.
Rafinha is offering a right smile there.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Dijk. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Short changes him with that pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, there's the shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain are... Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no notes at all. Oh, he's found support out wide.
It's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries from distance. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could move up a gear here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta, he's had a shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah,
And there is the half-time whistle.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are already practically back underway. No changes at the interval from either side. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clear.
And Beckham! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Baresi. And it's Beckham. Now it's Messi. To Hazard. Isco. That's an imaginative pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Knocks it into space. And the finish! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bale! Bale made a good run there. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bale.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Isco. Kukcu. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Cannavaro has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew...
Real chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan with this to equalise. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Think through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude. If they go on to win this, it'll be deserved.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Look at the run. Can he hold to this? That's really weird. Van Nistelrooy. Out to the left it goes. Van Nistelrooy. Tries a shot! Cleared away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. They've played short. And he's cut it out. Cleared without complication. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Saliba cuts it out. Looking to play him in. And he's there to belt it away. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Rafinha. He's found a way through. Saliba kept his eye on it. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Paris Saint-Germain conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
The ball's gone astray. And he's there to get it away. They get a throw in. There's a probing ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rodri. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Deftly away. Milan have reclaimed it. Fernando Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball's run loose here. Elects to cross. Not pretty, but it's the job done. And he can clear it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well. Can't get it away. And that's been one straight back. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? We've reached the midway in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can players give? Opts for safety. And it's Hazard. Xabi Alonso could try cutting inside here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kukçu goes short. Eder Militao. Now Saliba. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And the counter is on. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he welcomes it in. Well, they've got it again.
Vinicius Junior really was marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen. Saw that coming. Haaland. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little...
That's that. The end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's straight offside. Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Now he's got space here. Cannavaro can get it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assent. Face to face with... And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Villa. And here's Palmer. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Rafinha. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Costa Curta lays it forward. And here's Bale. Oh, he's burst through. He's tried one. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. He gets big. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Puyol picks it up from the goal kick. Wilshere. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Palmer. Now it's here. So judge, surely! It's a goal! Brazil are back in business. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Villa. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Puyol. Now it's Rafinha. Shot could be up. Shapes to shoot. They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Palmer. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Palmer. And here's Messi. Messi!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Palmer really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
And this is Batistuta. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's had a hit! Palmer. Chouameni. And it's Messi. Now it's Villa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Mbappe chasing after it. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Cannavaro. Van der Ven. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wilshere knocks it into space. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rafinha. And it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he plays one through. He has found the way through. David Villa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Great vision. Rafinha. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his... But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit. True fish.
Well, he likes those, so that's another one for his collection.
Paris get themselves into the lead. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. He's having a go! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And that's been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Bale. Brazil can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, how they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a form. Could be danger here. In by Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Rafinha. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Conte looking to provide the solidity teams so need. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Wilshere. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Haaland. He might be in here. He's gone for goal! In he goes again! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural...
Mbappe! And that is high.
Brazil are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass was good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played. That has enough danger. Messi. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rafinha. Haaland! Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Wilshere. Goes for a shot! Chouameni. For Palmer. Brilliantly cut out. Chouameni. Palmer. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is big chance! Oh, what has happened here?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played back in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. And he's managed to get rid. Brazil have it back and can go again. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Lopez. He's found. Goes for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And across it goes. Crossed in once more. And he can clear it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. And that should get the job done. Modric is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
30 minutes gone. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking steady in possession here. Vinicius Junior.
They want to be here. Takeaway time.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Batistuta. And this is Bale. He's found a chance! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rafinha looking to be a mess in the final third. Mbappe. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that is a hefty challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to move fast.
And we're back on the way.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fein knocks it into space. And they're back on the ball again. Bayer comes out and deals with it. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lovely pass, but... And a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Searching passes played there. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's charged, surely! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his...
Shot a goal! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Foot in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Batistuta, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Truthfully, it was hardly any better outcome there. Now, can they get him away? Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Played into the middle. Adams getting this one clear.
Well, Peter, it's easy to praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball.
On the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Batistuta. Takes a shot. It's a loose ball.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Fernando Torres. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Rafinha. Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's going to go a long way. Now it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Batistuta. Vitinha. Messi. Kante gets across to intercept that. And they've got rid. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now it's Rafinha. Hernandez. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And here's Batistuta. And he's in on goal. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Messi. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their back to goal.
Now it's Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropped back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win games.
And Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Knocks it into space.
Lexington really aren't making anything meaningful of the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale. Now that shapes the shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Portugal are already chasing the game. Lampard! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
David Villa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping. Header! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bale. Look at the space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Canaro. Conte. Vitinha. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession. It's Bale! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. It's played through for him. Now it's Villa. He could be in here. He's having a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
David Villa. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. Schmeichel gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vitinha! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He's having a good look here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Off! That's going to go a long way. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Vitinha. Now it's Batistuta. Bale. And this is Bale. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great vision. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Adams. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's run loose here. Koundé receives it in a good position here. PSG on the counter-attack. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And smartly reclaimed. He's in a great position here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Torres.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Pinches it off him. Not much to add on here, just a minute. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. And that's gone route one. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And they're quick to get it back. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Shoots! Serginho clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Batistuta. And the counter is on. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Big chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Adams! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So off we go once more. And this is Batistuta. Adams. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he was quick to react. Pass is just off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that was vital. Vitinha. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Oh, played right into his path. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Raul. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. And this is Rivaldo! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Adams. Belletti. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cannavaro is there to clear. Belletti. Rivaldo. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can't... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Well, that has not gone well.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And claimed it back swiftly. And he's lost his man here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Two minutes to be added on. And he's straight offside. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade.